got, and we'll say it live on the air, though. We're getting a little ahead of ourselves. Best of luck in LSU. I think it's going to be tough. It's going to be, y'all. Hope you have lisinopril handy. But that's not what I wanted to say before I leave. I wanted to say, speaking of Rocky Top, if y'all beat Bama, I will come on somebody's show live and sing that fucking song. So have the lyrics ready to go. Because if you pull that off, I will sing that song live on the air. And that's all I got to say about that.
A promise made, my friend.
Oh,
Promise made.
and a promise kept is even sweeter.
Kinda.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is Thursday night at 9:15 in the p.m. on the Eastern Standard part of the country. I am your co-host, Super Genius Wiley, along with my sidekick.
Young Brandon.
That's right. And
this is a very orange live
my
stream.
friends, it's a Dixieland delight.
Hell yeah, it is.
What can I say? What can I say? We did exactly what we said we were going to do. We beat them damn Gumpers.
Yes,
I won't say we whooped their ass. But
no, it wasn't an obliteration. No, but the job got done.
And for those who say, well, y'all gave up 569 yards total offense. Well, guess what? Bama gave up 567 yards of total offense. They also gave up 182 yards of rushing and 8.1 yards per play.
And I believe they gave up some touchdowns to one receiver in particular named Jalen Hyatt, baby. 5 of them. That man had 6 catches. 5 of them were for touchdowns.
Whatever you say, whatever excuse non-regulation goalposts, referees celebrating upheld touchdown calls, whatever you say, it comes down to this: we made one more play than they did.
Yep.
If it weren't for them penalties, Alabama win that game.
Boy, they're a whiny bunch.
I guess we'll never know. Will we? But it was so much fun. I mean, God help the labor and delivering nurses 9 months from now from that crowd at Neyland. I mean, this is just, you talk about a mini baby boom. Good God. Next orange generation is going to be coming out of that. But it was so much fun to watch. It is now. It's not my top 3. It's not number 1. Nothing beats the '98 title game. I'm sorry, but it's definitely top 2. In my top 2. I'll put it in the top 2. Third would be the '91 Notre Dame game for me in my lifetime. So it's
that's a good game.
I constantly do the Murtaugh thing and say I'm too old for this shit, but I aged an extra 10 years during that game. It was rough.
What was it ever?
Yeah.
I put it somewhere between. I put it that Arkansas game where he did fumble the football. And
R.I.P. Brandon Burlsworth.
I want to say that 91 game right in between there somewhere. I mean, it was the most exciting football game I've seen in a while.
And the 91 game for me was kind of sweet revenge because I was at the 90 Notre Dame game.
Yeah. Well,
and losing that one, that you talk about all kinds of daggers. That one hurt. Anyway, back to the present.
Well, please, if you're watching, join us right down here, StreamYard.com/KR9SUWQY3. That was easy to say. Yeah. I've got one more video I could show. We got a comment.
Oh.
Joshua Blanton, Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. Oh, damn! Them crimson grapes must be sour.
Where are they rolling to exactly?
I know.
Not over Tennessee, baby.
Oh, not this time. Not this time, Gumpers. Not this time.
Maybe they should have had some Milos.
I know. I mean, how can you expect to win without the man of the South?
I know. The man of
the
South.
You know, here's my theory. Bama's just gotten spoiled. They've just gotten way too damn spoiled, and they don't remember what it was like. They don't remember when Mike Dubose was buying players. They don't remember when Mike Shula was, the only coach they could get. When Dennis Franchione left for Texas A&M, when Mike Price was, would rather be getting drunk with co-eds at sorority houses.
Oh, Josh is going to join.
Than going to.
You're welcome. We won't be.
Come on, man.
Too hard on you.
You're more welcome. We'd be glad to have you.
He doesn't suffer.
When Mike Price would rather get drunk with co-eds than actually coach spring football. They don't remember that. I mean, so
no.
I mean, they've got this Saban sense of security, and they've gotten used to the good life. And when turmoil comes, they just don't know how to handle it.
I don't know how to join. Partner, right here, this StreamYard.com.
We'll let you in.
That'll let you right in.
He'll put you in the studio, and you come on in.
That's how it works.
Exactly. By the way, Premier Protein, chocolate peanut butter, great meal replacement. This is
sounds good.
It's excellent. It's that good salty Reese's style peanut butter. It's excellent.
Ooh, Reese.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, of all the excuses, boy, have there been a shit ton.
Oh my God.
What's your favorite one? What's the go-to, the one that
I get a perverse thrill out of the goalpost one, honestly. The one that so that one makes me laugh. The one that kind of pisses me off is it's the whole Danico Slaughter hit. There was
StreamYard.com/ those last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Those last 10 letters.
Yeah. There was nothing illegal about that hit. He had not given himself up. He was still a runner at that point. He had not. It's not Danico Slaughter's fault that Bryce Young doesn't know how to fucking slide. It's not. It was a legal hit, and they could say, well, it's non-targeting calls should be reviewed by this. No, it was a good call in the moment.
Yeah,
it was not nearly the worst missed call of the game.
No, and
how Brandon Turnage gets called for PI in the end zone when he's the one that gets thrown to the fucking turf. I don't get that.
I understand, Josh. We're gonna be on here for a little while, bud.
Yeah, we'll get you in the best we can. We're not keeping you out. Trust me. We accept all kinds in here.
We're two gentlemen,
even misguided ones. Ask our Georgia.
Ask the Gator. Wait, he never shows up on here.
No, not anymore. Not no more. Yeah,
wait, did someone say Gator? Did someone say Gator?
But I think that's going to be the difference maker. Is if we don't turn the ball over, I feel pretty good. Based off of what I've seen the past 2 weeks, I don't feel very good that's going to happen. But regardless, Gators by 2 touchdowns.
Oh shit! Please screen capture that.
I got to go at least one time.
Oh God, Vegas is so sweet. It's so nice to have the shit pile on somebody else this year.
I
Me,
understand.
Oh God,
I
that just.
understand.
I love. I do. Propagator is my friend. He is. I love him. But,
Yeah, I don't really have anything against him.
It just. Oh, that was just so insane. Him saying
it's
that.
shit talk. It's football. If you take it too personally, there's something wrong with you.
If you're taking it too personally, you're watching the wrong damn show. That's what I got to say about that.
Yeah.
There's a lot worse than us out there, let me tell you. But this week is homecoming on the Hill. We have.
You will be surprised how I am. Damn, son, that's a.
I mean, look, we're
all right, dude.
Quite honest. I mean, quite honest. We do we do drink the orange flavor aid, but we're probably about as rational as you're going to find. We manage our expectations pretty damn well. I mean, look, we're amazed. We're amazed at anybody is there right now. We're 6-0. I mean, in fact, and we got some idiots voting us number one. I don't want to be number one. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. We got past. We got Alabama and Florida offerbacks. We still got to get through Georgia. And until we get through Georgia, we ain't done shit. I ain't worried about Kentucky. I ain't worried about Missouri. I sure as shit ain't worried about South Carolina and Vandy.
Hell no.
But until we go into Athens and win that game, we ain't proving nothing.
No. And that's our coach's philosophy.
Yeah.
To be honest, I don't think he overlooks a damn thing. I think he's on to the next one. He gets these boys prepared. And I think that's what's different about him. So much so that culture change, all that stuff.
He celebrated until about probably 3:00 Sunday morning, and then was back in his office after church Sunday afternoon.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate that.
If you look at our little crawl right there, that's our link tree, Field of Streams.
Share it with
We're
people.
On Instagram. We're on YouTube. We're on Facebook. That's where he's at. We're on Twitter.
Now, let me. I want to.
And we do not have a Bama person in our little group.
We do not. We that is a glaring hole in our lineup. We do not. We do not have a Bama person.
But not for a particular. There's just we don't know anybody.
I mean, we that's not for lack of trying. I
got two nephews that love Alabama, but they're scared as shit
of coming
to
on.
To do this stuff.
Yeah, but so it's not for a lack of trying. I mean, we welcome it. We want that. We want to have. We want all the voices heard. I mean, we ain't.
Except you know who I don't want.
We ain't scared. We ain't scared of nothing or nobody.
Texas and Oklahoma. But we're gonna have to get used to it.
To paraphrase Leanne Chewy, that gaudy burnt orange ain't in my color wheel.
This gaudy orange, though, is everything.
Oh my God! It's
the
color of God's sunset.
Yes,
at
sir.
At least it ain't born red and black.
It
may be obnoxious as hell, but at least it ain't boring.
A little shade, over there towards them bushes that those guys had behind.
I mean, I had a guy, I was SEC Super Conference, great group on Facebook, really, really nice people. And this gentleman, I'm not going to give him his name, but because he was very, he tried to watch the show and was not going to be able to see us tonight, so he catch us on YouTube. And he was saying, y'all beat Bama, y'all gave up 569 yards, and you think anybody here at Athens is intimidated of you? We're not. And I'm like, okay, fine.
You're lying through your damn teeth.
Don't be.
Jack.
Don't be. Don't be. Okay? Don't don't think that we're taking this game deathly seriously. Don't think that we don't realize that the fight is going to be the track meet it's going to be. Because let me tell you something. Y'all's defense ain't what it was last year, and we put up more points in the regular season. We put up more points on you than anybody else, and guess what? We're better. We kept. Let me tell you something. We made the best pass rusher in the country look irrelevant on Saturday. So what's that mean? What's that mean? What's that mean for y'all? So underestimate us. Go right ahead. Go right ahead and do it. Because
carry on.
You do it at your own peril.
Josh Blayton. I like this guy.
Yeah.
Josh, this is not a link right here below us, though.
That's our link tree. Is that shows all of our social media.
Yeah.
Anywho, on to the Skyhawks.
Oh, jeez.
That fine institution in West Tennessee, the University of Tennessee at Martin. I have a lot of love for UT Martin. I had an aunt and uncle.
I've known a few people
who worked out there for years and years and years. It's a good ag school. They've had a couple of good seasons in the OVC and the FBS. They are ranked. I don't know exactly what the rank in the FBS is, but they are ranked. They're coming in at 4-2. And honestly, Hooker's probably going to play the first half and be done with it. We'll probably see Taven Jackson by the middle of the third quarter. After we're up by 35 or 40. So I this will be a good game to get some more reps. Although we got as many reps as we could possibly get in the defensive backfield last week.
Yeah. And that's kind of what I'm looking. I would like to see our secondary, work some stuff out, get some reps out there against a lesser team and kind of get their shit together.
Yeah. Well, when we released our depth chart earlier this week on Tuesday,
these are just some numbers. So you got
so you get a kind of a decent picture of what.
Wait, is that kid's name Dresser Wynn?
Yes.
All right.
Anyway, that's definitely a name of a Wonder White bread quarterback. Let me just tell you.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to what I was saying. If you look at the depth chart that we released early in the week, it did have McCullough. As a I think star. I can't remember what the terminology is in the 4-2-5 is, but whether now and also had Tillman in there as the number one outside receiver. Now whether or not that's actually going to happen, I don't know. I actually would be kind of surprised to see both of them play. I don't think. You want to get Tillman some. It would be nice to get Tillman some game reps before Kentucky, but if he doesn't play, it's not going to shock me. McCullough. Yeah. The good thing that came out from this, we've heard this come out, the whole thing about McCullough is he's not been suspended by the university.
Yeah,
he's not been suspended, so that tells me that they're gonna let it make its way through the courts, but he's probably not gonna face any serious.
I don't see how this is anything
criminal consequences. That don't mean he ain't gonna get sued somewhere down
there. No.
That's a definite possibility.
Civil
but
is a whole other.
I don't think it's going to keep him off the field that much longer. If he even indeed does play this week. But I don't look at Martin as much of a threat. I mean, they might. They obviously spread the ball around a little bit.
Yeah.
Their quarterback, 17 or 37 yards, respectable, not overwhelmingly flashy. If they try to run the ball on us, we're going to eat them alive.
Yeah.
That's basically been our bread and butter. Honestly, we proved ourselves in the trenches last week.
Yeah.
We really did. We're going to figure.
Absolutely. And I love that Will Anderson, sorry to our friend, was his name Josh Brown? Let me exit full screen here so I can see some comments. Sorry, Joshua Brown. You didn't hear too much about old Will Anderson last week. He said he's looking forward to the Tennessee-Georgia game. I think
we all are.
If you pay attention to college football, I think most people are. For sure.
You can almost book it. You can almost book it. The Wazoo flag is going to be in Athens on the Saturday of the Tennessee-Georgia game. I can almost promise you, game day is going to show up for that one.
It's hard to believe they're not.
How can they not? That's going to be that's
that
weekend.
The center of the college football universe.
Assuming, God forbid, nothing catastrophic happens this weekend, which it's not, and we get past Kentucky, which we should get past Kentucky. I'd be a little more concerned if it was up there, but it's not. The East is going through Athens.
Yeah.
One way or another. Whoever takes the East has got to go through. It's got to go through Athens. We're definitely more ready for it this year than we were last year. I'll say that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The only shame about all this for us is that we got to go there.
Yep.
But they said there was 30,000 at LSU Tennessee fans. Look how much closer it is to Knoxville.
Oh, it's
it's going to be interesting to say the least in Athens.
Yes, down US 23. It's going to be traffic is going to be 23 and 19. Traffic is going to be very, very packed.
That does suck.
Well, I do agree with there, Josh. It does suck. We have to go through Athens, but we had to go through Baton Rouge.
But look, nobody thought we were gonna
a picnic.
Oh, you got to play LSU. You got to play them there.
You got to play Pitt.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
I'll
tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna own LSU in their house.
Yes.
Does Georgia win in Neyland?
And nobody.
That's the $25,000 question, sir.
It
certainly gives us a boost.
This year, I would say they'd have a better shot at winning at Neyland. They have a better shot at winning at home than they do at Neyland. I would say 70-30 against if it was here in Knoxville. But the odds are a lot more in their favor at home. As much as I hate to say it.
But that'll be later down the road. We'll have a whole show about it.
Oh, yeah. Georgia Week is huge on the Field of Streams.
Yeah.
Web/podcasting.
Speaking of Georgia, let's show what one of our Georgia friends had for us. All the way from Bainbridge, Georgia. This fella had a little song to sing for us, and I appreciated it.
Oh, crap.
That's our boy Mikey. Thanks, Mikey.
That's our boy Tater. Tater, otherwise known as Commodore Taterdor.
Taterdor.
He is our vanity guy, since we don't really have one.
But don't think that gentleman at the very first of this has gotten out of his singing duties.
No. He has shirked his duty. He now claims, well, y'all have to wait till game week. No, we know.
Mm-mm.
That is not what you said.
You got video evidence of what he said.
Let me tell you something. I have lived up to every humiliating bet I have ever fucking made for the love of this team. Okay.
Hey Josh, sometimes you say fuck
I
on
sang
here.
glory to old Georgia in Neyland Stadium last year.
Yeah.
And belted it.
Woo.
So I don't take excuses for this shit. If I say I'm going to do something, I do it.
Not a welcher.
Gotta wait to game week. What a load of horse shit.
That's horse shit. Well, Josh said, wow. All right. Moving along like a locomotive, because I am in Chattanooga and we're home to all things train. I got to make picks last night, Tuesday, so the day before. But you didn't really get to make picks on here.
No, I didn't. I was kind of out of pocket, so as I tend to be at 9:30 on a Tuesday evening.
No, sir, that's your one and only out of pocket. At least say that's how the kids say.
Yeah.
All right. So, Bud, Josh, copy this down. StreamYard.com, KIR9, SUWQY3. Because I got to take it off the screen. All right. So, if this is your first time viewing, this is where we do picks. And our first one, for the aforementioned Mikey, Syracuse at Clemson.
I just see this game being a lot closer than everybody thinks it's going to be. I think.
Yeah.
Look, Dino Babers knows how to score points. Whether or not he can get his team to play defense is a different story. But he's always, even when he was at Bowling Green, he was lighting stuff up. So I'm, Clemson. I mean, DJ has been playing better. Of course, he couldn't have gotten a whole hell of a lot worse over some of the stuff he did last year and the way he started beginning. My
friend here says he's sold on Clemson.
I'm gonna pick the Orangemen to cover. I think it's gonna be a lot closer than what. I mean, I think Syracuse's offense is better than Wake's. I think Syracuse is better than Wake. And,
yeah.
And they gave Clemson everything they wanted.
That's really the question: is what do you think of Syracuse?
Yeah. Well, this one is for that. It's a similar situation as Tennessee, Georgia. The winner of this game wins the division.
Yeah.
Because I can't remember if this is Atlantic or Coastal, but they're in the same division.
Yeah. So you're taking Syracuse?
I'm going to take Syracuse plus 13.5. Yeah.
Wow. our friend here, he says Syracuse. But do you think they'll win outright, or you think they won't cover?
I think I'm gonna say they're gonna cover. I mean, I'm not completely confident that they'll win, but I think they'll cover 13.5.
Yeah. Yeah. Josh, you're welcome to leave a comment. I see you're on there. Syracuse. I cannot remember who I picked. I think I picked Clemson. Because they are in the other Death Valley. I guess do we have a nickname for that Death Valley?
Well, it's like Lewis Grizzard said, all Clemson is Auburn with a lake. I mean,
R.I.P. Mr. Grizzard.
mm-hmm.
Genius. All right. Mr. Blanton says cover kitty cats.
I mean, I see where he's coming from. I don't agree, but hey,
Yeah,
that's what we're here for.
We had a pretty good mix of picking. Oh Lord, I don't know about this game. 1.5 points, and maybe by tonight it's dead even. I do not know. There you go. Thanks, Mitch, helping Josh out.
If Jaden Daniels has half the game that he had against Ole Miss that he had against Florida, LSU's got a better than a puncher's chance of winning this thing. That Ole Miss defense is good. It is. I'm gonna take the Rebel Alliance to cover the Admiral Akbars to win this one.
Land Sharks.
That's another one of those Vegas kind of sucker bets. They're dying.
Yeah. What the hell?
They're asking you to take the dog because of this. So, I mean, you might as well just make it a pick 'em.
Pretty much. I mean, 1.5 points. The line for LSU is growing. It's at 2.5 now.
Well, that may be a money thing because the same thing.
Hey,
welcome,
sir.
I figured it out.
Well, good.
All right.
Welcome. I mean, it could be a Vegas thing because last week Bama side of the line kept growing because all the betting money the majority of the betting money was on Tennessee. I mean, at one point it was like 70. It was like 70 to 30 taking Tennessee to cover. So,
yeah. All right, where are you at with LSU, Josh?
LSU and Ole Miss.
yes.
Yeah.
All right. See, that's where we got to talk, man, because I'll be honest, man, as a Bama fan, I'm worried about Ole Miss because we have to go to Ole Miss.
Sure.
Be sure to bring your popcorn.
We struggled at Texas and escaped. Let's call it for what it is, right? And they lost their starting quarterback in that game. True?
Yes.
And we escaped by 1 point. Number one. Number two, we lost our quarterback. It was almost like Jesus, like karma. Bow! Dropped our quarterback out, right? Dropped our quarterback out. And we had what's his
Jalen Milroe.
Milroe. And that dude couldn't hit a broadside of a barn if he was paid to do it, dude. He could not. He's a quarterback.
He's a running back.
He is, man. He is, dude. He is, dude. That Joker drove me crazy, and I was like, man, if we don't have Jalen, damn, Bryce Young against Tennessee, we don't have a chance, right? We do not have a chance. None. You think Milroe would have put up 49 against you? No. It would
not against that defensive line, no. Mm-mm.
No, it would have. No, man, he might would have put up some points, but he wouldn't have put up that many because, like, all right, so Alabama was down 28-10 in that game. And I remember watching it, and I was like, gosh almighty. Our defense sucks. Our secondary sucks. They're about to blow us out the daggum stadium, dude. I was so daggum nervous, man. I'll confess that to you right now. I was so daggum nervous. I was, because y'all had
we know about nerves.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Bless y'all, man. Bless y'all. I know 15 straight suck. And you know what? I honestly think Tennessee being good again is good for college football because it brings the Bama and the Tennessee rivalry back in it.
Rivalries are good. I mean, that's one of the things I worry about the conference growing is the destruction of all these traditional rivalries.
That's true.
I mean, because like I said, I mean, Josh is your first time on the show, but I've said we could finish 3-8 every year as long as those 3 victories were, even 2-9 every year as long as those 2 victories were over Bama and Vanderbilt.
Right. And that's and it's funny, and it works that way in college basketball too, you know. And I'm just like, my gosh. And I'm like, man, 15, like, I don't even think I took a second to even think about it because I was like, what? Because I was like, I know Tennessee beat us before that. And then I went back and looked through it. And I remembered that 12-10 game, dude, where the field goal was blocked. And I was like, man, they should have beat us there, you know?
That was the only time.
Cody, yeah. And I was
the only
like,
time Mark Ingram fumbled that entire season was right before that happened. We forced a fumble and got the ball back because Ingram never put the ball on the carpet in college. But we managed to get the ball from him. And
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm gonna be very honest with y'all, man, because I'm a young gun. Yeah, I'm a lot younger than probably one of you, maybe the second one. I don't know.
You're definitely younger than me, that's for sure.
I'm 40.
I'm older than dirt, so.
All right, so y'all older than both of me, man. And I was like, I never even paid attention to it, you know. And to lose 15 years in a row. Like, I didn't even realize that till like game day went there and they was like, oh, well, 15 years in a row. And I was like, gosh almighty. I was like, man, y'all setting us up to lose. Like, you know. And a part of me was like, yeah, I'm good with it. Cause I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm gonna be straight up honest with you. I don't know how the transfer portal works very well, but I can tell you, if y'all running that son of a gun, you got a heck of a quarterback and some receivers. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
Oh, I thought it was ironic as hell as the USC pipeline saved us.
Yeah.
I mean, McCoy catches the pass that puts us in field goal position, and then McGrath kicks the game winner. So, Kiffin karma, I guess, has a good side to it.
But no, it ain't even that. It's like, who's this Jalen Hyatt guy? Like, he scored 5 freaking touchdowns on us and like 6 catches or something. Have you seen the stats on that dude?
Oh yeah, he was 6 catches, 207 yards, 5 touchdowns. SEC tied SEC record for touchdowns in the game. I mean that's not even.
That's rough, man.
I mean, that's not even a Tennessee record for yardage. I mean, Kelly Washington's got that. Kelly Washington went for 270 against LSU in 2000. Excuse me, 2000. Was it 2001?
And you know what's bad, dude? As I was sitting there watching the game, and when y'all fumbled that ball, and Bama ran it into the touchdown, I was like, me and my son over here on the phone, I was like, oh yeah, Bama's got a shot, dude. Bama's got a shot. And then for that split second, and then there's like, Jesus was like, nope. Defense trash.
Well, it
Your
just
field goal kicker gonna miss.
You know, it
was rough, though.
It was just, I mean, honestly, and it was the scheme thing because obviously Heupel and Golish saw something on film that they thought that they could exploit.
They did,
and they did a good job of it.
I mean,
they focused on the wrong guy because they honestly, let's be honest, they really shut down Brew McCoy for most of the game. He only had 2 catches. He had now granted he had the 6th biggest catch of the game. But yeah, they really did a good job of kind of keeping him in check. The thing that really shocked me, besides the Bama safeties, was just the offensive line. I mean, I mean, if you go back and look at it, we average yards per play. We outgained y'all by more than a yard, which is, I mean, even though y'all ended up with more yardage, by 2.
Yeah.
But
Bama showed me that they're not. I just don't think Bama's playoff material this year.
Well,
I confess that. I'll be honest.
It's the law. It's the law of diminishing returns. It happens to everybody at some point.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy because I was on a stream before y'all talking about everybody, and I don't know. I just don't think they understand how the SEC works. Like, I just don't. Like, the SEC has been the power conference for a long time. I mean, like, where's the Pac-12 been since like 2012? Yeah,
it's been a rough.
Where they
rough time.
The last time they were relevant was Oregon.
Well, they screw themselves because they played 9 conference games. They're the only conference in the country that does that. The only one. Everybody else plays 8. So they screw themselves there, right? And then, man, it's hard to talk about because I'm like I was on a group call before y'all, and this guy literally looked at me when I went Roll Tide like Bama, and he was like, "Oh, well, Bama don't get the check off. They don't get exceptions because they got all 5 stars." And I'm like, dude, you can literally look every recruiting class, and how many 5 stars are in a recruiting class? 10 tops, 20 maybe. Like, you're not gonna have a whole recruiting class of 5 stars. So you got 5 stars, you got 4 stars, you might get a couple 3 stars, right? Like, that, right? Blew my freaking mind, dude. And then I sit here and, like, I love podcasts, man. I do, because I'll talk football all night. But I'm just like, man, your coach, dude. I have to give credit to your coach. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know if it's the transfer portal. I think it is. But he's doing good things, dude. He's doing. I have to give him credit.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we're definitely happy results. Well, we need to. It's 10 o'clock. We need to get on with our pick section.
Oh yeah.
I'm picking the Rebel Alliance to pull this one out.
Rebel Alliance. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get back here. About these guys. Speaking of the Pac-12.
Oregon. You know,
Now, if you ask those Georgia boys, they're going to tell you how great Oregon is.
Dude, I got Georgia friends, and I have to listen to that crap every day, and it sucks, dude. Sucks.
I honestly, I know. I mean, if we're talking about strictly a battle of quarterbacks, UCLA's got the edge. There are some people out there who are still saying that Oregon's the best team in the Pac-12. I honestly don't know. Part of me, just from a history standpoint, wants to see UCLA be successful. Because they were back in '98 they were in the title picture up to the very end. So I mean, without really any knowledge about the team, other than the fact they have a really good quarterback and they're and Chip Kelly's their coach, I'm gonna pick UCLA to cover the 6.
I think I agree with him, man.
They're going to Oregon to play this game. All right.
I mean,
you're going to have one home away game that you're dreading that you've got to go to be able to get to where you want to go. So
I mean, I know. Let's say game day was there like it was at Tennessee. I don't follow the Pac-12 because they never really are relevant.
Yeah.
But I don't know much about them, but I'm hoping their defense is better than Alabama's, and that travels. I mean,
little factoid for you here by our friend Mitch.
One of them Georgia boys.
One of them Georgia boys.
Oh, sweet mother.
Wait, they're good. Mitch is good.
Mitch is a good dude.
Mitch is good people. Yeah, he's fun. He's fun.
All right.
You'd have a good time.
What's wrong with UGA
fans? There's not a lot. No. There's not a podcast long enough to answer that question.
Yeah. What's right with them?
Exactly. There's just not enough time in the damn day to answer that question.
Yeah.
Hell no. Picking UCLA to cover over the Ducks, over the Quack Attack.
I would take that. I take UCLA myself. I'm not a bet man though, but if I was, I'd take UCLA.
We're not really either. We just do this kind of for fun.
Yeah. All right. I'm down with it.
The shit show of all shit shows right here. Right here.
I'd say Vanderbilt against Auburn would be the shit show of all shit shows, but
you might have a point.
Yeah, I actually think I'm gonna take Missouri in this one. I mean, Vandy's. I mean, you're talking about.
Wait,
you're talking about two of the worst
picking against that mighty Vandy defense we've heard so much about.
They got 55 dropped. No, I just think Missouri is kind of picking up some steam. Yeah. They've obviously been playing better, and I just don't. I don't trust Vandy not to be Vandy, so I'm gonna take Missouri minus the 14.
My biggest question is, I'm just gonna call it like I remember it. That asshole Drinkwitz, he's gone, is he not?
No, not yet.
No, I mean I know not yet, but after this season, do you think he's out of there?
I mean Gary Pinkel brought so much early success to Missouri when they came to the SEC. They got a little spoiled. and then eventually reality set in.
Oh,
I'm back.
Um,
Had to urinate some burst,
yeah,
water some bushes.
yeah. I have a question. Did it go bush when you flushed it?
No, I didn't.
Anyway,
Never
anyway.
does that. Like I watch that commercial and I'm like, what?
That's false fucking advertising. What that is.
bait
Anyway,
and switch.
yeah, I've got to go. I've got to go with Missouri on this one. I just don't trust
Yeah.
Vandy. I mean, and granted, as much as I bag on Vandy, I do have a certain amount. I say this, okay? I say this. I hate Alabama. I do not hate Alabama fans. I have family who are Alabama fans. I have family who are Alabama graduates. I have many friends who went to the University of Alabama. Okay, so I can't. But Vandy, and I have all the women in my family went to Vandy, and all the men went to UT. Well, except for me, I broke that trend. But so, I mean, it's a guy versus girl thing. But I don't trust Vandy not to screw this up. I don't. If this was baseball, I'm taking Vandy all day long. If it's
Yeah.
women's bowling, I'm on the Commodore train. But this is football. Vandy's going Vandy.
I mean, it's Vandy. I can't figure out because they started out pretty good. They was like 3-0, 4-0, 4-1, something like that. And
I still, to this day, I like that quarterback at Vandy. I don't know what's going to become of him, but
he's a good athlete. He absolutely right. Mike Wright is a good quarterback. He really is. He kind of reminds me a little bit of the guy that played for Vandy back in the late '80s, early '90s. A guy named Eric Jones, who was a legit, was one of the legit 2 or 3 best quarterbacks in the SEC. It's too bad he was playing for Watson Brown.
We got no opinion. I don't think Mizzou.
Yeah, I think he's got another year. I think he's got another year.
So, do you think that saved him? Do you think that saved him being competitive?
I think it did. I think it did because historically the expectations in Missouri are a lot lower than what they would be for say like Brian Hurston at Auburn.
I agree. I can get on board with that. All right, Josh.
all right,
This is you, pal.
I'm listening.
Number 6, Bama, taking on
Hosted.
Mississippi State.
The Maroon Bulldoggies.
Like, see, this is tough for me because, like, I'm not like one of them Bama fans. It's like, oh, Bama's gonna win a ball and they're gonna go undefeated. Like, I'm not one of them. I'm realistic because I've watched Bama not do that many times, as we all have. Number 2, I've seen Bama lose two games and not even be in the playoff picture. And I'm going to be honest with y'all, man. The game's in Bama, so I'm going to give them the edge this week. But I'm going to be honest with y'all. I don't think Bama wins in Ole Miss. I just don't see it. Not with their defense.
So you're saying Bama's going to cover the 21 against State?
I don't even know if they cover, man. I'm just saying they're going to win.
That's 3
But
touchdowns.
both teams are coming off a loss this week.
Yeah.
So, Mississippi State ain't going to be like, loosey-goosey, like they ain't going to want to lose 2 in a row either, even though it's on the road. But I give the edge to Bama, but what's the point spread?
21.
21 points.
3 touchdowns.
Yep.
I don't know. I'll be honest. I think Bryce Young is a heck of a quarterback.
Oh, absolutely.
That Joker led that game on like 5 straight scoring drives to get them back in the game. And he's like, well, my defense sucks, but I'm trying.
If he had downfield running skills, I mean, he's the best dancing quarterback I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I mean that sincerely.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
mean,
just,
I think at home, I think I'll
That
go.
fella's drank his Milos.
Yeah, I think I'll go. I think I'll go Bama this week. But I'm telling you, next week, or no, they got. Well, see, they got a bye, then they got LSU and then Ole Miss. They got to go to LSU and Ole Miss. They ain't getting out of both of them with a win. I don't think. I'm a little nervous. I'm a lot nervous, actually.
Well, this
man.
let me tell you something.
Dren, what do you think about all this?
Bryce Young gave the best dancing, put on the best display of dancing that had been seen in Neyland Stadium since Michael Jackson was there in 1984. Okay.
Yes.
Seriously.
Yes. That's great, dude. That's great.
So like I said, I'm older than dirt.
That's fine. I'm down with you, buddy.
This week of practice in Tuscaloosa had to be absolutely fucking brutal.
Oh shit!
We're talking a record. We're talking a record number of gassers and bear crawls and log rolls. Seriously. So
I believe you,
either they it's a Jekyll and Hyde thing, man. Either they come out really laser focused, or they're going to come out really
punch
drunk. They're going to come out flatter than a McDonald's Coke.
I know,
and
dude.
I don't.
I know, but they both coming off a loss, and I'm like, ugh.
I
do, man.
I think Bama's going to win, but I'm going to take State to cover. I think it'll be like more like 14-17 than 21.
All
right. Do you have any idea what the spread is for the Tennessee game?
I don't think there is one, but let's look.
Yeah, that's what the last thing I heard. They weren't even going to touch that game. They didn't even want to put a spread. So I just assume asses are going to be kicked all over the field, and then they're going to.
Yeah, we'll all take Tennessee.
Everybody get out of there.
After last week, we'll all take Tennessee. You already know.
Tennessee, let's see. Action Network. Doesn't have anything on there. Let's see if Bally's or Odd Shark. Okay, it says 37.5, I think. But I think that's low. I think that's low. I think that's a low number.
Might be.
Oddshark.com says, yeah, they've got Tennessee minus 37.5. They've got the predicted score 40. What the fuck kind of crack are these people smoking? 40 to 26 is the predicted score.
Damn.
No.
For Tennessee?
Yeah, over Martin. Yeah, I'm like, no.
No.
I mean,
no.
If Martin gets in the end zone,
that's what it is. See, they both everybody knows that both of our defenses suck, and both of our offenses are good.
Well, our secondary, our defensive line has been consistently pretty damn good all year. So,
well, I would argue they've gotten better seventh with each game.
Yeah, I mean LSU didn't do anything against us. We were
That's
seventh.
what I'm saying. That's
we
what
were
I'm
seventh
shouting.
in the nation for a while.
And I know. I don't know if y'all are rivals with LSU, but I know Bama is, and we got to go there. And I watched what Tennessee did to them, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not worried about that. But then I'm like, rivalry games, wow, and LSU's favored over number 7 Ole Miss this week. And I'm scared of Ole Miss because we have to go there, and I'm just like, this ain't adding up. Can you please make it make sense to me?
And our fearless leader just said everybody's expecting a bloodletting here. Everybody was expecting a bloodletting for A&M too, including me. I mean, I thought they were just going to obliterate A&M, and it didn't happen. But granted, they didn't have Bryce, but still,
we snuck by, and that's what I'm saying. Like if Bryce would have played in that game wouldn't even have been close. It wouldn't have. We literally scored on y'all 5 possessions in a row. You don't think we couldn't have scored on them with Bryce 5 possessions in a row?
Yeah, easily.
Yeah, easily. That game wouldn't even been close. And they're like, well, we're seeing the results. And I'm like, those ain't even Bryce's results. Like, he wasn't even in the game.
All right. Well, we got to move on to our weird Vols item of the week. I sent an idea to Brandon earlier in the week. I don't know if he went with that one.
Oh, did you send me a?
Yeah, it was the ornament.
I did not see the ornament.
Okay, so a photographer has taken a panoramic shot of the field after the Bama game. And
okay.
And he's selling them. They're selling them as Christmas ornaments.
Hell, I liked it.
Yeah. So I mean, I didn't think it was. I thought it was actually pretty cool. It's like, I mean, you know, my mother is one of those grandmothers that sends my kids a Christmas ornament every year. My grandmother did the same for me, and I'd like to have that. That was nice. Oh, we're going back to the Pampa. Dude, this is not a new. This is an oldie, man. We've used this one before.
Have we?
We have, yeah.
I know I've had it a while. I didn't think I'd used it though.
It's still
the weather's getting a little chilly outside.
Little nipply, yeah.
Little nipply.
So yeah,
you might want to wear.
I wouldn't own it. It's to me it's a little on the creepy side. It's not any less creepy than the Bama lady with the disembodied doll hands, but you know, it's still pretty creepy. I got to say.
Oh, do you have Instagram, Josh?
I don't. All I have is Facebook, buddy.
Yep.
All right. You follow Phil's streams because we usually post in both.
Yeah. So it's time. Is it time for the big three: the good, the bad, and the double bagged?
Yeah.
Ooh.
See, I think the good is pretty obvious with the good.
I don't even know what that means, but okay.
The good. Okay, we get usually it's the good, the bad, and the ugly. Well, I mean, if she's ugly,
I know who the ugly gonna be.
Yeah. Well, if she's ugly enough, you put 2 bags on her head. Okay. That's the thought behind
I figured Josh would enjoy that.
And ladies, I mean, I'm a happily married man. I have two beautiful children. It was my single bachelor partner that came up with that one. So don't be blaming me.
Oh no, that ain't something they come up with, buddy. I promise you.
All right, so we got always nice view going through the tee. We will be sitting to the. If you're looking at that picture, we will be sitting to the north, behind that picture up top on Saturday. Good seats, good comfortable.
Can I ask you a question right now?
Sure.
Did you see the videos of on game day, like the guy rapping and like the guy telling why he hated Tennessee?
The guy saying why he hates Tennessee. That's an old video. That's been around for a while.
Yeah,
I had seen that one before, but I'm just like, yeah.
Now, gentlemen, please say you've seen this guy.
Oh yes.
This was fucking pathetic.
Matt, what's this? The SEC roll call guy, Matt. What is his last name? It's not Campbell. Is it Campbell?
Matt Campbell. Oh,
the guy who does SEC roll call. Hold on. I'm gonna get I want to get his name right because it was
Just
too.
the biggest flop I've ever seen. He's getting knocked over. Nobody's even touching him.
Matt Mitchell. I knew
Matt
it.
Mitchell.
I knew there's some L's in there somewhere.
Yeah,
Matt Mitchell.
I'm friends with Tennessee fans in other groups, and one of the women in that group knew him and lived in her town, dude. And I was like, wow.
Well, our dream is to get Trey Crowder on here at some point.
Wow.
He's the guy we want.
Tidwell, that used to be in our group, his dad went to school with Matt Mitchell's dad or something like that.
Something like that.
I remember him saying that.
Yeah.
All right, so that's the bad.
Matt Mitchell did an excellent parody of this. This was the, I mean, you know, it was worse. It was worse than the bad outlaw mud crunching Redskins joke. Seriously.
I'll crank it up. I'll crank it up for y'all.
Shout out to Jim Cornette on that.
I'll crank it up for you.
Mikey probably got a big kick out of that. He's a big Cornette fan. He's a charter member of the Cult of Cornette. But yeah, it was terrible. And this one, I found this one. This one is awesome. Can we get it to play?
Oh
yes.
I don't know if you saw this one.
I probably did. I've seen a lot, man.
Here we go. Watch this. After the kick. It's kind of hard to see.
Where? Am I looking to the right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch
this is right after the Chase McGrath kick.
The heck did he do?
He left up and tried to grab the TV off he jumped on the bar and tried to jump off and grab the TV.
Yeah.
This was in Panama City.
Yeah.
So obviously lots of cerveza had been consumed at this point.
Hey, that's not bad. That's really not that bad because I've made way worse decisions than that.
Well, yeah. I think we all been there.
Oh yeah, we should.
We all been.
All right, well, it's 10:20. It's 10:22 in the PM, and it's past my bedtime. I got the regular job in the morning. So,
all right, Vols fans, Bama fans.
Hello,
Josh. Thank you for coming on. We appreciate it, man. It's a good talk.
Good talking.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Feel free to come
back.
Follow
us on Facebook, sir. This will post.
Joshua Blanton is my name. Joshua Blanton. You can add me on Facebook.
All
right, man.
All right, well, Vols fans, 12 o'clock kickoff on Saturday. It's homecoming on the hill. UT Martin's coming to town, and
we're gonna be there
with
a sign.
Salute.
Oh, wait. Sign off.
Sign off.
Go Vols.
Go Vols.